Today we are going to talk about sexuality, something which doesn't get talked about an awful lot in schools. So I think it's really important that we talk about it now, especially when on television all we ever really see are straight white people. So you might mistakenly think that is the norm. Well, it's not. Of course, there are a million different types of sexual diversities out there, and they're all fine. I think it's perfectly natural when you're a young guy such as yourself to maybe have a wonder, to have a little think about your sexuality. I think that's perfectly natural. I think that's perfectly normal. I think it'd be more strange if you didn't, and I think a lot of boys get themselves into a real dither about this. So what I'm going to do now is going to give you 10 seconds just to have a think about whether you might fancy guys. There, that wasn't too bad, was it? The world is still turning, and statistically, you're probably not gay. But what if you are? Well, I think it's not that simple. I think all of us, men, women, your mum, your dad, your grandma, your granddad, I think we all exist on a spectrum. You've got some people who totally like guys, you've got some people who totally like girls, and then you've got everything in between. Some people call that bisexual, some people call that queer, some people call it curious, some people just haven't decided. And they're all equally fine. It's just up to you to decide which label it is you like. But it's okay to fancy guys, it's okay to fancy girls, it's alright to fancy both. Of course, there are a lot of people who decide that it's not about guys or girls, that it's about neither. And a lot more young people are feeling so much pressure to stake a claim on their sexuality that a lot of people are choosing to identify as asexual, which means at that time, right now, they're just not that into having sex and are having a wait to see how they feel a bit further down the line. And here's another thing. Your sexuality doesn't really matter that much. Whether you like guys or girls or both, you're going to be having the same first love, the same heartbreaking crushes where you can't sleep at night and you're checking your phone like a mad person. You're going to be going through the same relationships, losing your virginity, having the breakups. And now, as it turns out, same-sex couples will even have equal marriage rights. And I'm sure it won't be too long before equal divorce rights. So there's never been a better time in the United Kingdom to think about your sexuality. So my advice is just don't worry about it. It's going to be fine.